What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at big boy Furland Mendy foot birthday. Obviously there was rumours to start with that this guy would be a centre back, and honestly I'm almost glad that it isn't. Like, granted, it doesn't make no difference. This card looks fantastic. He will be, again, Summer Heat Mendy. He was the left back. Granted, Summer Heat Mendy came right at the end of the game, so it kind of didn't matter. This card will be in everybody's team. He will be fantastic. A 5-star, 88 rated Furland Mendy. Coming from an 83, no informs, no specials. He's had a lovely upgrade. Obviously, Flair trait is among him. He's coming in at about 836 on the Xbox and about 1.1 mil on the PlayStation. Just look at the stats in awe. He has had an upgrade of, if I take off foot bin, he's had 3 pace, 6 shooting, 8 passing, 6 dribbling, 5 defending, and 4 physical upgrade. It's just fantastic. With an anchor chem style, he'll go up to a 91 with 99 pace, 90 defending, and 92 physical. 84 composure on the base. It's not bad. Good agility, balance, reactions are there. Ball control and dribbling's good, passing solid, even crossing. He just is an all-round very, very good card, and I cannot wait to give this guy a go. I was interested to see what the centre-back version would be like, and whether you could. He is 5'11", I think he's going to be more preferred as a left-back if anything, but he is just going to be monstrous. This guy and, Road to the Final Varane, them two are just going to be nuts together. Or even if you get like a prime moment Desai, someone like just thinking of a French link, and what if Conte, the nice little trio will be absolutely awesome. So without further ado, let's jump in. Obviously we've got the 5-star, it's got the stats. Let's see how he goes. Already coming over to Furland Mendy. Look at it, already blocking it. This guy is going to be the cause of so many controller breaks. It's unbelievable. Finding it already down the wing. We've got the skills from him. What can we see from him? Oh, Ramos is going to take it, but already 3 minutes in, he's already producing stuff down the wing. He is a phenomenal card. One of the only 83s that could still literally be used at the end of the game. Cannavaro's going to see it into Mendy. It's funny that he is probably one of the only left backs. There probably is a couple that is so all-rounded, it's unreal. We have got a few decent left backs this year, but I just think none of them seem to compare to an 83 Mendy, which is just absolutely insane when you think about it. When you've got the likes of like a 92 prime moment Roberto Carlos, you've got obviously Ashley Cole, and yet Furland Mendy for some reason just seems to be the preferred option always. Stops it. Sees Suarez out. Big ball through. It's a cracking ball as well. Ronaldo's going to see himself over the top. What a ball. Honestly, this card does not cease to amaze me. Come down with Ansu. He's going to go back. He knows that Mendy is just unreal. And that's what it's going to be. You're going to have to make sure that you have a good right side, because as soon as they see a Mendy 88 on the left, they're not going to want to go down that side anymore. Furland Mendy coming in for the interception. It's the fact that literally he can run it out as well. There's so much confidence in this card. It's unreal. Already coming across. Waiting for him to stop and not follow the defender. Ah, that's a rubbish pass. Navas is going to have him. He's watching both David Silva and also Ansu. Straight on him, and he's having to go all the way back over to Furland to see it out. Oh, he's made a mistake. Luckily, the defence has definitely bailed him out on that one. Oh, and I've made another mistake. That's completely my fault with that one. Furland's going to watch the run of Ansu. He's going to strike on Suarez if he can. Takes the ball away from him. And the pace... Oh no, Suarez is going to take it back. He's not going to allow him to just take the ball and run with him. Into Furland again. What can we see with this option? Jeez, he's going across the pitch. You can definitely tell when someone's trying to do a review on a player, I can tell you that much. But I think you definitely could play this card in pretty much most of the midfield. His ability is just absolutely brilliant. Furland versus Navas. He's going to look inside for Ansu. You can already see it. Straight over to Furland. Honestly, there's so much you could say about him, but just overall, he's just an absolutely fantastic player. He was the same last year with, obviously, like I say, his summer heat. That obviously was, what, a 90, was it 91 or 92? He was just unbelievable. And this year he's done exactly the same. For whatever reason, in this game, he just turns into an absolute animal. The only difference is we haven't had like a shapeshifter CDM yet. I am kind of expecting that at some point. But honestly, any version of this card that goes up in rating is going to be phenomenal. He doesn't seem to be blessed with informs, but obviously EA know that everybody loves him, so they're going to go with a non-promotional special for him. Furlan Mendy trying to catch Ansu. Just got to wait for the cut-in because he knows he isn't outpacing him. I think the price is pretty much justified. I don't personally know how much he's going to drop to, just for the fact that we've literally not had a Furlan Mendy special at all. So it's kind of hard to gauge how much he's going to actually be worth, because we all know that everybody's going to love him. He's got the ability everywhere, but whether the price is that kind of like it's kind of stuck in the mud now, I feel like he will go definitely down at some point, because he's going to be packed still. We've not had no player pick upgrades or anything like that. We've only had one set of promo packs, so he will drop down. It's just whether how much, and see kind of like what is the pack weight on him. If it's pretty high, I feel like he's offside there. But if it is really high, then obviously he will stay at around 800k. And to be honest, it's probably not bad. I'll have to look at obviously like the Roberto Carlos is the kind of prime version to really gauge kind of like how much a top tier left back is going for. Furlan coming in with the interceptions high up the pitch, leading it into Ronaldo, who's not going to get it. So going into the overall for Furlan Mendy, he is now 837-1042 Xbox, PlayStation, and I think it is pretty much justified. I do want to check quickly what are the prices for the left backs. So Trent's coming in at Davis, sorry, is coming in at 1.2, 7.6 for Zanetti. You got 1.5 for Carlos, nearly a mil for his left back. We've got 420, 730. Trying to figure out who would be in the same sort of league. I feel like Alphonso Davis is probably the closest we're going to find. 745 for a upgradable one. 1.2 for that, plus the fact that Mendy has kind of like the name, the brand. I feel like it's justified, to be honest with you. I really think, what would I pay for him? I'm thinking about 600-700. I'd say I'd be looking for him. I don't think he's going to go down to 600. I just really don't see him being packable, because in the team, other than maybe Thiago's even dropped loads, 670. I'd have said a 5-star would have been cracked. Bar from maybe this kind of trio, Vardy's nice. What is he? Is he a 5-5? A 4-5, I suppose that's pretty sick. Other than maybe the kind of like them four, Mendy's kind of like probably the most wanted, if you get what I mean. Like realistically, Cam Lucas is sick because he's changed position, and obviously a Cam's quite nice for him. Sane, again, Cam, not a left mid, and it's his first upgrade. Vardy's got plenty of versions, so I'm not too fussed about that one. But I feel like Mendy, for me, would be the one I'd want the most, because I feel like he's the one that would fit into pretty much most people's teams. I think a lot of people either have a centre-back icon, or at least Varane. They normally do, or a Team of the Year Ramos. So he's the one that fits in everywhere. It reminds me very much, it was 93, his Summer Heat card, and that was absolute, like, look at that card now. It is absolutely disgusting to see. He is a cracked card. Obviously we got a shapeshifter as well. Before that we had a 92 left back, but I don't feel like he was as meta in this one. Like, I don't feel like he kind of came into his roots until we saw this version. Obviously an 80 did go out of fashion at some point, but then we got the left back Footmus, and then it went on to this bad boy. But from the very start, Mendy has been phenomenal. But this version is just absolutely cracked. It's got a massive upgrade from his normal 83, puts him back into relevancy in terms of people's teams. Unfortunately for me, unless I get him untradeable, Roberto Carlos is going to stay in the front spot as he is an untradeable prime icon. But honestly, I'd be very tempted to look at this card. A 5-star left back, oodles of pace. You whack an anchor on him, it goes to 99. Amazing defending and physical, decent dribbling. very good passing, just an overall very, very well-rounded card. Definitely could put him in the middle and he would absolutely do work if you wanted, but I think left back for me was absolutely fantastic. Overall for me, 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed him. Feel like there's not much better, not much worse about him. And overall just a fantastic player to play with. But apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know if you do pack him so I can block it. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe and I'll see you next one. Peace.